There was a time when I abandoned being a therapist. It was actually right after I finished my master's degree because I thought therapy was a load of bullshit. Because it felt strange to me that someone who was hurting would be marched into a room with a stranger where that stranger sees them only through the lens of what's wrong with them. Remember, I was coming off the tail end of being in a band where I was a mess for a long time, but I got to be a mess who was also a creative, who was also a musician. I could be a person with broken bits that were integrated into a greater whole of who I was. And that's what I really wanted for people. If you met me in the early 2010s, you met me in a really experimental part of my life where I was trying to figure out if I could help people find a stronger identity even when they were hurting. How can I turn a snowboard team or a peer education center into essentially a hardcore band? And it was so clear, right, to anybody who was watching what I was doing. I got in a lot of trouble for it because that wasn't technically my job. But in my guts, what I wanted was for the people who interacted with those places to feel like they were a part of something. It was so amazing to watch people, to watch many of you who might be watching this right now grow into the people that you were supposed to be through that. And we never had to talk about what was wrong with you. And I also hope you know that there was space for that. There was always space to talk about pain. There was always space to talk about the experience of being a human being who's trying your best to be something strong, to be something creative, to be something generative, but in service of something bigger.